Well, welcome back, fellow YouTubers, toy and toy train buffs, to another running session out here on the Milwaukee Northwestern, out here in the cave. And first of all, I'd like to start by welcoming all my new subscribers, and hope you enjoy the channel. I've got a bunch of trains I'd like to run this year, and I've already started. I don't do I try not to do a schedule, like one video a week. I don't tie myself down to schedules. I've seen people do that, and what happens is they get burnt out, and I'm not going to do that. So I run when I can, and plus, I've got other things going on. This particular lull in posting was the result of me working on another train-related project on the computer. So that took up a lot of time, and so that meant I wasn't out here doing things, and that's okay. I think before we get into the actual running, let me show you what I did. I've already been talking about the fire scene and fire engines and apparatus and whatnot, so we'll show you where that's at right now. I've got, what, 2 or 3, I think 2 right now, fire trucks coming in. And when I get those in, I'll put them on here and give a quick rundown. And I set up this little farmer's market here, just for now. Nothing on my layouts pretty much are permanent. I just like playing with the toys too much to keep the scenes static. I gotta keep swapping out. Next, I pulled out this Budweiser wagon and with 8 horses, and this is rather unusual. Ertl makes one of these in die-cast metal. This one is porcelain. Not only is it porcelain, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's actually like a little keepsake box. I would put this as about. I would put this more in S scale than O scale, because the seated. Let's see if I can zoom in enough. Now this camera doesn't do well when I'm recording. It doesn't do well at zooming in. Okay. But that driver on the wagon is more suitable for S scale than anything. But I just wanted to pull this out and do a little, not a parade, but viewing of the wagon by the townsfolk. I have seen the Budweiser wagon how many times now? I think 4 times. All of them at Nellis Air Force Base. Oh, hey, I got a story. This is cool. Now check it out. So one day, this was after work, I get out of the BX, and I'm just sort of standing there, chilling. And it was after, like I say, it was after work, and I'm facing the main parking lot, and all of a sudden, I hear this odd noise coming from one of the side streets. I go, that sounds like horses. And what the heck? Now, mind you, there was nothing special happening. Like, there's no air show. There was no, what can I say, change of command ceremony. There was nothing special happening on the base. There were no flyers. There was nothing in the base newspaper. There was nothing in nowhere. But then all of a sudden, as I'm standing there by the BX parking lot, I look off to the right, about a block down, and there's the Budweiser wagon coming into view. I'm going, what the WTF? Really, just out of the blue, they were on base for who knows what, and the team came clippity-cloppeting into the BX parking lot. And it was the coolest thing. I was blown away. I says, you gotta love this. Now, I know there's been some controversy with Anheuser-Busch and whatnot lately. I don't give a damn. That's silly nonsense to to waste our time with. It's just a distraction from important things happening in the world. I'm sure those horses don't know what's going on. I'm sure that wagon doesn't know what's going on in the world. And certainly the people endowed with the keeping and care of this beautiful team of horses, they just want their job, you know. All they want to do is take care of these horses, drive that team, drive the wagon, and watch people enjoy themselves with this beautiful work of art and those gorgeous horses. So those are my memories. Plus, I have seen the wagon, plus the assorted trucks that the wagon is hauled around in at the air base during air shows. I have lots of pictures. I got some videos, and it's just a beautiful sight to see. So anyway, the Budweiser wagon and team of Clydesdales is visiting Milwaukee and going down the Main Street, which would be Wisconsin Avenue. Of course, this looks nothing like Wisconsin Avenue, but that's another story. Alrighty then. Now, the next thing. This is the title of this video is Hiawatha Fest, and we're running yet another Hiawatha train in my collection. This one ran on the old version of what the layout used to be out here in the garage, in the cave. And last video I have of this running, last time it was on the tracks, was in 2010. Wow, okay. It consists of the RailKing, Mike's Train House RailKing line, Hiawatha, followed by 7 Milwaukee Road passenger cars. Now, to be sure, none of these cars are actual Milwaukee Road type cars, but they're just general passenger cars in Milwaukee Road markings. Okay, but I don't care. Let's bring them forward. We'll get there. Patience. There we go. So we have a baggage car, combine, diner, full-length Vistadome, Superdome, a coach, a regular Vistadome, and an observation car. Alrighty. Alright, next what I'm going to do is bring up a recent acquisition. Gives you all a chance to see what I've been playing with here lately. This beautiful Lionel Chicago and Northwestern Pacific. Now this is the old school. I don't know what year this was made. 90s, okay, I'm guessing. And like I said, old school. You got the manual forward reverse lever sticking up out of the boiler. You've got old-fashioned, the old school air whistle and smoke. And it's, I tell you what, and I am okay with that. It's a beautiful engine, runs great, and it's part of my growing Chicago Northwestern fleet. Now, it's funny. I'm a Milwaukee Road fan. Y'all know that, and whatnot. And I always used to say that my second favorite railroads were Santa Fe and New York Central. But this past year, I've gotten more and more of an appreciation of Chicago Northwestern, and it has become like if the Milwaukee Road is number one, then the Chicago Northwestern is 1A, with followed by Santa Fe and New York Central, 2 and 3. All right, I've got other favorite roads, but those are my tops. And then all I did with this was I put on some cars I've run before, Menards cars. There you go, Canadian Pacific, Chicago Northwestern, a Sioux line. Thought I'd throw in this MPC era Butterfinger car. Where'd that come from? The Budweiser. That's a fairly new acquisition. I haven't run it before, so it's new to the fleet as well. And then we've got yet another Chicago Northwestern car, followed up by the Chicago Northwestern caboose. All right, that's what we're running today. So, let's get started. Let me show you that. A nice, strong air whistle. I like that. Yeah, see it, the whistle tends to cut out on that. It's got to run for a while before that whistle will act the way it's supposed to. let's bring her on home. One at a time. I want to watch it some more. Okay. And there we have it. Now, with the passenger station being on the inside track, you probably would have made more sense to put these over here. However, it just looks better on the wider radius curves. So what the heck, you know, it is what it is. It's a toy train layout, right? So, and there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this running session. Hiawatha Fest Part 3. And stay tuned for our next installment of that. And until next time, tschüss, adieu, auf Wiedersehen, bye y'all.